The ban list is out, let's go! Now, first I want to preface this by just saying this is one of the best ban lists I've actually seen or had in a while. Now, you might be saying, Jet, they didn't hit any single Snake Eye card at all, and let me get there. I'll explain why this is the best ban list. I mean, it's obviously the best ban list because we got Destiny Hero Malicious to 3, but the other hits are actually completely fine and justified in my eyes. To start with, the Forbidden section, Link Karibo. This card was going to be hit eventually, and it's a major pain in the ass, especially in level 1 strategy. It's a Link 1 and a contribute and dodge imperm. It's kind of really annoying, and now it just takes that away from Snake Eye completely, which is really, really nice. Baron de Flor is a completely justified hit. The card is annoying in every single situation because it is a generic Omni Negate that also has a pop during your turn that can recycle itself. That's annoying, because basically going forward, no matter what you see in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's always going to be the power 3 Omni Negates, which is Baron de Flor, Borreled Savage, and Appaloosa. E.g., now, when new decks come out, they don't need to worry about them basically just summoning Baron, Borreled Savage Dragon. It would have been nice if we also got Appaloosa on the ban list, but we didn't. Now, board breakers are going to be more useful against the Snake Eyes deck. People want to sit here and say, oh, they didn't even hit Snake Eyes. They hit 3 cards that Snake Eyes can't use anymore. They hit the extra deck. Now, you might be saying they could have hit at least Snake Eyes Ash to 1, and all I'm going to say to that is that they just couldn't, because they were just too scared that people were going to quit, and obviously they're giving it a little bit more support in the future. Now, what does this exactly do? And the answer is, now it makes people play Snake Eyes Fire King. And if you've never played against Snake Eyes Fire King, you know it's nowhere near as strong as pure Snake Eyes. Now they have to play a bunch of Fire King cards, and they can't just play a bunch of hand traps to stop you from playing the game, and they rely heavily more on the graveyard. They also get drolled out of the Fire King stuff, meaning you can now play against their weaker cards that can't even do anything anymore just by playing Droll, because those cards can only go into an Appaloosa, and that dies to 1 imperm. Some of them are being banned. That sucks, but I mean, it's good that it's gone because it's a floodgate and it shouldn't be in the game. Enough said. For the limits, Protos coming back is annoying, but it's only ever going to be played in Sword Soul, and Sword Soul doesn't even have Baron anymore, so I'm really not scared about it. Dragon Ruler back, nice. Thunder Dragon Colossus, I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. Droll is pretty strong in the format, but the best deck doesn't even care about Droll. So if it comes back, it'll be such a minor disruption that you won't even notice it. In fact, in the OCG, they had Thunder Dragon Colossus right now, and it doesn't even make the top 32 in most top cuts. Obviously, that is a completely different format, but my point is that it just doesn't really do anything in today's format. Now, is it going to hurt heroes? 100%. Just activate Imperm. It's your sorted. You're going to draw it. Magispector Unicorn Kieran. I did say if they unban Kieran, maybe it would make a difference. I genuinely don't even know what the card does. I'll be real, but I don't think we're going to see any Magispector tops anytime soon. Don't worry about it. Chicken Game is kind of huge. We're probably going to get that back to 3 on the next ban list. It's a good card. I like it. If you want to play Chicken Game, play Chicken Game. I just don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, especially because it's a Droll format. But it is a nice card, and it can stall out the game a little bit. Anti-Spell Fragrance, you gotta put it to 1. I'm kind of glad it's at 1. I was kind of annoyed going against that every now and then. Now, me personally, with this ban list, it seems that Konami is finally listening to the community, and they're going to stop making generic cards. They're probably going to keep making generic cards. However, they have made the choice to ban generically good cards, and instead unban archetypal good cards. Now, these archetypal cards they are floodgates, and that's not great, but they are archetypal floodgates. You're not going to look at me and say Dark Law's bad, when the reality is that Dark Law can only be played in Heroes, unless you're playing 3 Mars Change 2, but the reality is that that's never going to come up. The point is that if a floodgate is in a specific deck, and that deck specifically locks you out of, say, your graveyard, or from adding cards from deck to hand, or just destroys everything you summon, it's really not that bad. If the floodgates are monsters and you can imperm them, it already isn't that bad. But now, if they're specifically only in certain matchups, you don't have to constantly be looking out for them. It's not going to be like summon 2 Omni Negates in every single matchup, when they have to think about that going forward for every single deck. If they ever make a Worm deck, yes, they're going to have to worry about Protos. They'll worry about it then. If they ever make another Thunder deck, yes, they're going to have to worry about Colossus. My point is, overall, that it seems that Konami is moving away from generically good stuff, and they want to promote archetypal good stuff. That way, the archetypal spam out their boss monster instead of just Baron de Flor and Appaloosa and Borreled Savage, hopefully. Semi-limited Armageddon Knight, I think that's fine. I don't think that's an issue. I think Dark Warrior might become a deck, but without a Soul Day, it just doesn't really seem viable. Purely Delicious Memory, that can come back. I fucking hate the deck anyway. I know, but fuck Pearly. Destiny Hero Malicious, this is easily the best unban of the entire everything. Orcust Harp Horror is okay. Speech Retire, this is all okay. Mobilize Engage, that was going to happen eventually. But this, I hope it stays this way. Because playing heroes with 3 Mali is just so much nicer. Now when you draw 2 Mali, you're not just dead in the water. You actually can do your combo anyway. I mean, if you draw 3, you're fucked. But like, who cares about that? And also there's a card coming out which you shuffle stuff back in, so it's not that really big of a deal. We can just play that new Max C-type card. That'll actually combo with it act really well. But Destiny Hero Malicious at 3 is kind of huge, and let me explain. You draw 2 Malicious. That's fine. Now you can just still summon Mali back twice, which means no matter what, you're getting 2 Malis out, especially if you draw 2. If you draw 1 Malicious, that's fine. Now you have your full combo plus 2 Malicious summons. And Denier, meaning you can basically summon out 4 Malicious, which is nuts. This is a huge buff to the hero strategy, and it actually unbricks us more than I'd like to admit. So, e.g., we actually got a huge win on this ban list, and yeah, that's it. I'm really happy with this ban list. This is the best ban list we've had in a while. It didn't hit any Snake Eye cards, but I'm actually really sad that I won't be able to play in this ban list until like June. But, you know, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We're going to have a bunch of new cards soon as well, so this is going to be a very fun format. Not to mention we have a bunch of Yubel cards coming out soon. I am really excited. Anyone who says this list sucks genuinely just sucks at the game. I don't know what to tell you. Like, like they think these guys are like actually brain dead. Don't listen to these guys. This is actually a really good ban list. 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with this. They could have hit Snake Eye a little bit. They could have also hit Appaloosa, but I know they're releasing Appaloosa on the Rarity Collection 2 coming soon. However, I just wanted to quickly say, I do have videos coming soon. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Masochist soon, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Nuzlocke soon, and I will be doing a huge beginner's guide soon. So I'm sorry that there's no channel videos consistently right now, but there is more content coming, and I will be uploading more videos soon. Peace, love you all.